Well, this is a pretty sad thing to see. Unfortunately, it seems like the wokeness, the DEI push, all that agenda that we've seen pushed into companies over in the West, in the UK, Canada, the United States, it's starting to infiltrate Japan. And it sucks because people have generally regarded Japan as like that last bastion of traditionalism and conservatism of sorts. But to be honest, I don't know how much of it is just that Japan is so traditional and I don't know about it being morally conservative, but I think it's more the fact that they're just further behind where the rest of us are with the DEI push. There's wokeness in Japan. It's just not nearly to the extent that we have here in the Western Hemisphere. So a lot of this is revolving around the Pokemon Company and the fact that there was this DEI job listing that got put online. And the funny thing is, it's actually only an hour's drive from me. I should go apply and see if I get the job. They're looking for a director of diversity, equity, inclusion, and social responsibility. And of course, it goes along with a lot of the other crap that you would, assume that it did. They actually broke it up into, oh, by the way, it's a $200,000 a year job, so pretty nice fat salary. The company revealed that there would be 4 employee resource groups. They include the Pokemon Black Diaspora, the Familia Pokemon, the Rainbow Gym, and Women of Pokemon. And, of course, the TPCI parents. So there's like a specialty group for all sorts of people. They have one, of course, that says Latinx. Then there's the Black Diaspora, which just sounds terrible. The Rainbow Gym, which you can imagine what that one's for. And so on and so on. So the Pokemon Company, unfortunately, has been embracing this for a while. People have been pointing out that there's a lot of changes that have been made, especially with things like the Pokemon Go game. In the Pokemon Go game, they're actually changing a lot of the body types, the facial structure, just the general overall appearance of the characters themselves. And it's, people who are big fans of Pokemon, especially like Pokemon Go has a huge fan base, are not too happy about it. It definitely feels like it's being done to cater to a specific demographic of people. A very, very small demographic of people who don't represent the average gamer. And, a lot of this has come from the pushback of games like Stellar Blade, where the character is just too sexy and feminine. And then on the flip side, you see these characters where it just looks like a dude in drag. And so that's kind of where we are with that. You can see on these screenshots here, Grums has another example. The character here on the left is the original, and then this is the revamped one. Faces are very, very different now. It made the look definitely way more androgynous. So this is just kind of the situation that we've been facing. Now today, I saw from Packer Girl, who does fantastic work on Twitter putting together these screenshots and threads. She says, does Nintendo know what their American branch is doing? And this is in regards to a localization product specialist. Now, these are very important positions within companies like Nintendo or any comic book industry or manga, because when they start doing the localization, that is for not just, translation, but it's these are the people who can change the actual meaning behind the way that words are written on a page, or they're spoken in a game, and they can go, oh no, we're going to translate it to where it means something entirely different. So this little blurb here from their company says the Nintendo of America Incorporated, the worldwide pioneer in the creation of interactive entertainment. Nintendo of Kyoto, Japan manufactures and markets hardware and software for its Nintendo Switch system. Yeah, we know all that. They've sold billions of video games and hundreds of millions of hardware units. Yeah. So basically that's just them kind of like explaining who they are. Now they get down to the real meat and potatoes of it. It says Nintendo's an equal opportunity employer. We offer a welcoming and inclusive environment in service to one another, our products, the diverse consumers we represent, and the communities we call home. We do all of this with kindness, empathy, and respect for each other. That sounds pretty traditional, pretty standard, but there is this inclusive environment thing which kind of raises a red flag for me. Then you get to the actual description of duties for localization. Translate game text, graphic assets, voice scripts, marketing material, and so on. Okay. Plays pre-production software in Japanese and communicates and clarifies developer intent through text translation. Okay, that makes sense. Provides cultural and creative input regarding localizing Nintendo products for the US, Canada, and Latin America. So, they want you to understand culturally relevant terms. Okay, that's cool, whatever. Contributes to the naming process for game titles and terminology. Tests and evaluates games and products and provides feedback regarding user experience, design, and content for the US, French, Canadian, or Latin American market. So this is all pretty boring, pretty standard stuff until you get down to where they have it in red right here. Maintains awareness of culturalization and DE&I related topics, identifying issues and proposing solutions as needed. Maintains awareness of culturalization, DEI topics. For a Nintendo localizer. And again, if you're not quite sure why this matters, from Bounding into Comics, we have Western Localizer reveals 7 Cs always intended to localize feminine male as transgender female, says translator consulted trans people on changing the character's identity. So in this example here, they took a character that was supposed to be a feminine male and made the character transgender after consulting with a group of transgender people. Not what was originally intended in the original anime. So this is the power these people have. And you can see many examples like on Fandom Pulse here. If you just search for localizer, there's a ton of articles talking about how they're going to use AI to get around the woke localizers because they don't want them changing shit. Persona 3 Reload localizer lied, changes dialogue for Western release. The Yakuza series director accidentally reveals localizers changed the original Japanese script of Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth. Western localizers are wrecking more than anime and manga. They've come for video games. So this has been an ongoing thing. The people that do the localization have a lot of power, a lot of control. And unfortunately, I mean, you've even seen examples of this with the Final Fantasy remasters and remakes they've been doing where they've changed the wording from the way it used to be to where it is now. And it's not even like that big of a deal, but it does change. It does change the added intent, the effect it has on the people playing the game, so on and so forth. So if Nintendo is going down this rabbit hole, if they're chasing this audience, I don't know what to do, because honestly, looking at it, it seems like basically playing video games on your computer, buying and choosing from which developer you want to support, and then maybe Nintendo are the only safe ways to go. I know a lot of people say Sony, but Sony's complicit in a lot of this as well. They own a lot of the studios that have consulted with, or they've brought on consultant agencies like Sweet Baby Inc. and Black Girl Gamers and Gamer X and a lot of these other ones. So I just figured I'd throw that out there, let people know what's going on. Make sure to check out Meta PCs. Use my link down below. Again, they are doing a really cool giveaway for April. Whoever sells the most computers gets to give some merchandise to their community. So if you're in the market, if you've already been looking at Meta PCs, use my link and you might get to win some free stuff. So that could be pretty cool. All right, I'll catch you guys next time. All right, and if you made it this far, thank you so much for watching the video. Thank you for being here. I do have 2 channels, Minimal Effort Podcast, as well as my gaming channel. I do have a Twitch and Kick for my gaming channel. We do live streams over there occasionally, maybe once a week. And then if you are in the market for a new PC, make sure to check out Meta PCs. Click the link I have down below. Use code TBO at checkout for a special discount. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you next time.